Howdy folks, this is Blue Collar Piper, and I'm coming at you with yet another video. I'm currently smoking my Italian no name on Paul, and in it I am smoking the tobacco I'm going to review. As I promised Jason McNary, I told him if he sent me another flake, I'd give it a revisit. My first experience with 1792 flake was a sample I received. I can't remember from who. When I opened the tin, it was very reminiscent of smoked fish that had been left out on the counter for about a week. It didn't smell good. But I figured, give it a shot anyways. And sure enough, it tasted as bad, if not worse, than it smelled. So I was like, oh my god, this stuff's nasty. And that was one of the first times I've ever dumped a bowl before finishing it. Not something I'm in the habit of doing. But so I figured I was on the hate side of the 1792 flake debate. That must have definitely been from either a bad tin or it was a bad sample from a bad tin. Jason sent me labeled smoked fish 1792 LMAO, and he sent me a nice thick slab of bacon. That's what it kind of looks like, slab of dark bacon. And the smell was definitely different. It was slightly sweet, kind of fermenty, and kind of a weird characteristic. I assume it was probably like the tonka bean, but it wasn't at all unpleasant, which was shocking considering the abhorred stench that came from my last 1792 sample. It doesn't stay lit worth a crap. Of course, it's Sam Gay with. So, yeah, I'll be doing this a lot. It's definitely strong. Full-bodied. It's a it's not at all an unpleasant smoke. He got this up from his own, I guess from his own stash. So it was a fresh, fairly fresh piece. I dried it out and gave it the little fold and stuff, because I don't rub out my flakes. This is not a bad smoke. It's a very strong smoke. Definitely very full-bodied. There's definitely some red Virginia. It's got that kind of red Virginia mustiness to it. So Jason, turns out you're right. This isn't a bad smoke at all. I definitely wouldn't want to make it an everyday smoke. It's kind of strong for that. but it's not a. It is enjoyable. So, in the end, that's really all that matters. So, did you enjoy the experience? Also, yesterday, I got this. The first thing I thought was kind of funny about it, this came from the free sample pouch deal coming from Scandinavian Tobacco Group. Notice the one peculiarity about this rather old looking packaging is it doesn't say it's Five Brothers Pipe Tobacco. It says it's Five Brothers Pipe Tobacco with an exclamation right there. It ain't lying. I opened up the pouch and I met this. Literally, this shit is like hair. I mean, the last time I smoked pipe tobacco, it looked like that. It was Kendall, Kentucky, and it was a fine shag. That's even almost a little finer than that. That stuff is a burley bong and strong on the nicotine. This isn't bad though. No, I can get down with this. I'll definitely be finishing the bowl. Just remember, there's a lot of factors that involves pipe smoking. Tastes change. And when you get a sample from somebody, especially a sample of something they didn't particularly like, and then you try it and didn't particularly like it, don't automatically discount it permanently, because there are a lot of factors from the time it got tinned to the time it got into your hands that could really affect the overall experience at the end. One day Sam Gareth will figure out how to make a pipe tobacco that doesn't have to be relit 20 times. Yep, this is my first try of it. The first sample I had of it, I would have rated it in the negative numbers. Now it's not bad. It's definitely not something I would recommend to a lighter bodied smoker. Someone who prefers mild blends. You'll want to steer clear of this. This stuff does not play. It does pack a nicotine wallop. So yeah, Jason, you're right. What can I say? Sometimes it takes more than one try to see something good. Frankly, I was expecting this to be another debacle. And at that, we'll call it. We hope you guys smoke lots of different tobaccos. Find stuff you enjoy. And if you find something you don't enjoy, save it for later. You never know. And don't discount blends you've had past experiences with that were failures. Because what was yesterday's failure might be tomorrow's good smoke. Y'all have a good one.